On this episode of Compression, Stacey the Javelin is back. Can we make organization sound interesting? Probably not, but I guess we're going to find out. Yes everyone, Stacey is back once again. We've been trying to get this episode put together for some time now. However, we hit a bunch of roadblocks, which will be explained later on. For now, let's get to the updates in the garage and see what all we've been doing so far with the Javelin project.
Okay, so welcome to another episode, guys. And the Javelin is a little bit different from the last time you saw it back in episode 2, I think that was. So now we get to walk you through the things that I've been doing over the downtime, which is literally all of winter, and the stuff we've been doing to get it ready. So first of all, the interior is still apart, but you'll notice that the gap consistency from the dashboard to the firewall has grown from the Grand Canyon to the Marianas Trench. We've also taken out the gauge pod, the clock, and literally all the accessories. The dashboard can come out. I just need to actually detach it. The other cool thing that we discovered, we had to remove the door card on the passenger side in order to get the dashboard out. But what we discovered in doing so was this little slab of excellence right here. That's the original car color. That's Bayshore Blue from AMC. And we've had this really weird debate where we've been talking about what color to paint the car. I think we're actually going to go back to Bayshore Blue. One, because it's a rare color. Two, because it's actually pretty cool. So, and now we have to go to the workshop to show you guys the other problems that we're experiencing. Okay, so the other stuff that we've done is that we've taken the 1360, and this was the engine that, if you guys remember way back in episode 1, Tyler and I actually dragged out of the back of my Xterra and dropped it right here in my shop. We've kind of taken the liberty of dismantling it, all of it. And actually the components to it are nice and organized over here on this patriotic shelf with my American flag. We've also been doing other maintenance to interior components. This was not something you guys saw in the last video, but we did do this. Recolored and redid the center console in this wonderful shade of brushed aluminum. And we've also done the same treatment to the dash overlay, which was wood grain, and did a little custom pinstriping there with the Javelin logo. That was a pain in the butt. We have all the accessories that are still lined up here that also need work. But in this video, Jared and I will be going over what I call the master plan, because when you're building a car, you need a plan. If you don't have a plan, just trust me on this one, it's not going to be fun, okay? So we're going to go over the master plan and show you guys just what we have in store for Miss Stacey the Javelin. Here's the part where, admittedly, things started to fall apart. We started making the list as thoroughly as possible, but my brain was basically fried from working all day and we couldn't get the list done in the time that we had. I eventually got it done the next night, but that's when things really went wrong. Hey guys, what's up? It's like 3 weeks later, I think, since Jared and I started filming this episode of Compression. So let me backtrack and explain what happened. My brother, who is taking Hapkido lessons. Hapkido, for those of you that don't know, is a form of martial arts. He recently did his black belt test. He got his black belt. I brought the GoPro and some of my camera equipment to film him. And I was screaming my head off and cheering the whole time. Point is, I forgot the GoPro. I left it at his place. I haven't had it, and I've also been sick like these last 2 months. We have the list. It's a big list. And we decided to be different. Instead of doing like roadkill and, you know, hooligans or whatever, we decided to put it on poster board rather than cardboard. This is the whole master plan for Miss Stacey the Javelin. So first, we have part 1, which is the mobile stage. Basically, this is all crap I need to do to get the car actually functioning. Not as a car, but just so I can move it in and out of my garage without it, you know, breaking. But this is all installing stuff that can help the car actually turn, body work, the little bit of body work that does need to be done, all the stuff involved with the drivetrain that I need to do so that way I can actually move it. Then we have part 2, which is the body and motor stage, okay? So basically this is the part where I admit this is where stuff needs to happen that I am incapable of doing because I'm a squeaky little idiot on the internet and I don't know what I'm doing with the car. We're gonna get Rust Bullet for the chassis, really good brand. I really want to do a review of it later, but we'll figure that out later. Get all the paint and stuff like that. So yeah, that's stage 2 is basically body and motor, getting that all ready to go. Now of course we come to stage 3, final assembly. Now this is all the parts that are really, I don't want to say mission critical, but important to the actual inspection that needs to take place to get this car really legal. There's basically, when this car comes back from the paint shop, we got to put the motor in it, fuse motor and chassis into one, and then of course we need to put in an interior. That's when we go to inspection time, which I will explain in a different video how this all works, but I need to pass Form 426B for an R title. Again, I'll explain all that in a different video, not this one. And then, the goal. The goal is we're shooting for summer of 2020. That's just what we're shooting for, that's not a promise. The reason for the summer of 2020 is because this car, that will be its 50th anniversary. So, yep, we're gonna keep rolling on this, guys. I figured I'd post an update and finally get this video edited together. I know the whole ending is kind of a bit of a snafu. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, because we got more coming. Believe me, we do. We'll see y'all next time.